What lets you think?
Hello, everybody. It's October 8th, 2020. Less than 4 weeks till we get to vote. And hopefully keep Donald Trump in office so we don't turn into a Marxist, socialist piece of shit banana republic. Now, I saw some of the debate last night with the vice presidents. Kamala Harris, the running for vice president, and the actual vice president, Mike Pence. And Mike Pence had actually wiped the floor with her. She looked like a teenage retard in her 50s, rolling her eyes, awkward giggling, and weird smirks. Something wrong with that fucking lady. But, important news. After 2 debates, a presidential debate and a vice presidential debate, Burger King threw up their hands and seceded that the DNC is now the new home of the Whopper. You heard the bullshit that came out of their friggin' mouths. Stuff that has been debunked over and over again. Sometimes in years it's been debunked. Like he started spewing out about how Donald Trump calls all Mexicans rapists and murderers. They'll never show you a quote of him saying that because it doesn't exist. He said over the border, coming with the good people that want better lives, are people coming over here with the intent to rape and murder U.S. citizens. And that is absolutely fucking true. Then she rolled out the one about how he called troops losers. And how he's a racist and anti-Semite. And he supports neo-Nazis and white supremacists. How many times in 3-4 years did he disavow these fucking groups? Non-stop, these fucking reporters are like fucking broken records. Oh, do you disavow this group? Do you disavow that group? Oh, how come the leftists never have to disavow Black Lives Matter, the protesters, Marxism, socialism? Because it's their party platform. That's why they will never do it. But they should be asked about it. Let them own it. Let them own the fact that they're Marxists and socialists and they want to tear this republic down and rebuild it as a banana republic. That's why they wouldn't even answer. She would not answer if her and Joe Biden were going to pack the Supreme Court. They won't, because they know they're going to do it. Because they're friggin' butthurt that Donald Trump is putting in constitutional-leaning judges. That's all we want, is judges that'll look at the Constitution and say this law is right, wrong. Not to make new law, not to twist the laws that they're looking at into something else so it can pass. If it's not constitutional, you reject it, you send it back to the fucking legislator and let them try again. That's how it's supposed to be fucking done. So it was Whopper after Whopper. Oh, the other one that she told, Joe Biden told too. What a great economy he inherited when he got into office and how he just single-handedly destroyed it. That is a crock of shit. We were in what they call managed decline. We had a 5.7 unemployment rate with another 15 to 20% that weren't being counted because the Barack Obama administration stopped counting what they call the U6 numbers, which is the long-term unemployed. Pretty much if you weren't collecting unemployment, you weren't unemployed anymore. So anybody that was over 6 months to a year unemployed weren't being counted, and that was another 20%. So we almost had a 25% unemployment rate. Before coronavirus fucked us up, and the fucking Chinese, which these fucking leftist pricks will never blame China. You know why? Because they're sucking China's dick. We're going to be bent over the fucking Chinese table if leftists get into office. You heard Joe Biden. He loves China. China's not the problem. They're good people. We can do business. Yeah, we can do business as long as they're taking our intellectual property and our fucking jobs. That's fine. This pisses me the fuck off how disgustingly un-American and destructive these Democrats are to our country. And people sit there and say, I'm going to vote Democrat. They're for the little guy. No, they're for making the little guy out of middle class guys. So you're going to have the government class, which nothing ever goes wrong for them, and then we're going to be, the rest of us is going to be poor, where we're not going to have anything. You watch. She says, oh, I'm not, Joe Biden said he's not going to raise taxes over anybody under $400,000. But yet, he's going to repeal Obama's tax cut, which gave you that friggin' couple $1,000s a year in tax relief. And that fucking cunt had the nerve to say, no, that's a lie. Well, I'll tell you what. My friggin' taxes were almost 30% when Obama came into office. My federal tax obligation is down to 23% because of him and his fucking tax cuts. So, Kamala Harris, Camel Toe Harris, is full of shit. Like I said, Burger King surrendered. The DNC is now the new home of the Whopper. Because boy, can they tell fucking Whoppers. They sit there and call Donald Trump a fucking liar? They got a lot of fucking nerve. Nobody's fucking fact-checking these assholes when they're fucking full of shit. You ask her name, she probably won't tell you the truth. They'll deny the fact they were fucking born if it wasn't for paperwork. If you don't vote for Donald Trump, you're a fucking fool. Bottom line. And you're gonna get the ass fucking you deserve if Biden gets into office, because he's only gonna be there a couple months. Then Camel Toe Harris is gonna take over, and the real fucking's gonna begin with her wacky leftist fucking ilk. Remember, it's not only her, it's AOC, the fucking Muslim bitches. We're in trouble. And if they keep the House, we're going to have an 80-something-year-old fucking... The lady can't fucking think straight now. She could barely fucking talk. She's never fucking sober. She fucking fills her head full of fucking Botox. Fucking botulism toxins. To give herself the youthful, under-a-century look. It ain't working, lady. You might as well stay out of the fucking hair salon, too. You know what might work for you? Jump into a fucking vat of boiling oil. That'll get your fucking look better. You'll be nice and shiny. We are in big trouble. We gotta keep the Senate. We gotta get the House of Representatives back. And we gotta keep the presidency, or we are gonna cease to exist. The experiment in limited government, self-government really, is going to be over. And we're going to be the generation that destroys it? I don't want to be known for that. Do you want to be known for destroying this republic and bringing worldwide tyranny? After a whole fucking 20th century, we saw over 100 million people die because of Marxism, socialism, and communism. It does not work. It will never work. And I don't want to have to suffer. I don't want the American people, my American family to have to suffer also. It's just fucking ridiculous on its face. These people ought to be brought out into a fucking field and shot. Not allowed to be fucking running for office. Remember, less than 4 weeks. We gotta make a decision. My decision's made. I will never vote for a leftist piece of shit. And you can't fucking make me. Like I say, I'll die on my feet, then live on my fucking knees. And that's where you're gonna be. On your fucking knees, bent over with a dick in your ass. If you vote for these fucking leftist jerk-offs. I'm getting the fuck out of here before my fucking head explodes. Think about it. Have a good night. At least try to. Motherfuckers!
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.